I feel like Glenn has played his fair share of like adventure games, point and click stuff, like Doom, like probably like old school like Doom.
What does Glenn think about Guitar Hero?
Oh, a pale imitation of the real thing.
If Glenn saw Freddie in real life, he'd beat your ass.
He'd beat the shit out of Freddie Wong. He'd be like, this fucking loser. Yeah, it's a lot of the fantasy that I bring to the table. From my point of view as a pro gamer.
Do people listening to this know this, that you were literally a pro Guitar Hero player?
There's been so many different phases of Freddie's stardom that, you know, it's like when like someone gets introduced to Madonna now. You know what I mean? They're like,
what do you say you like Madonna? Which Madonna?
Which Freddie Wong is your favorite?
I've never liked Freddie ever since he switched over to Rock Band. That really destroyed his brand.
Weren't you contractually not allowed to be seen playing Rock Band?
Yes. Yeah. There was like a 6-month period where I was like, guys, I cannot play Rock Band right now. I'm contractually obligated by Guitar
Freddie was
Hero.
so cool at parties, like no pictures of people playing Rock Band.
Joe, we're at the end of the episode, but I'll very briefly run through the story from my point of view, which was this game Guitar Hero came out. I read about it on the Something Awful forums, and people were like, this is a pretty good game. It was Thanksgiving the year it came out. I was like, all right. I was back at home. I was like, I'll play through it. I played it on on Expert, and I was like, oh, this is fun. It's like a fun game. I was like, this is a cool game. Wow, really cool. And I brought it back with my PS2, and people were like, oh, let's try this out. And I think I realized like something was amiss when I was like, does nobody else like play this beyond Medium? Like I was just playing it on Expert. It's fine. And then there was a Guitar Hero tournament for Guitar Hero 2. No, I'm sorry, before that. The first video we did was a contest for like the demo of Guitar Hero 2, which is where we have a video that was Guitar Hero YYZ that I'm playing. That's like one of the first videos that we did that actually like
went viral. Yeah,
went viral. It kind of kicked
That'd
off.
be the first name. That would be the chapter. That would be the name of the first chapter in your biography.
Yeah,
so YYZ.
But then, so Guitar Hero 2 went. A few of my friends from the dorm staked me in this Guitar Hero 2 tournament because they're like, oh, we think you're going to win this. I'm like, all right, sure. So they paid for my flight out to Houston, Texas. I won that tournament. And then as a result of that, a very weird 2 years where Guitar Hero started to get really popular because people were like, oh, this will be a replacement for karaoke. That was the thought at the time because they're like, oh, it's like, you know, like it's like an interactive karaoke. So I would go to like bars and like set up karaoke nights for them, and they'd pay me to do that. And then like there was like a summer where it was just like all of my friends from high school, we'd all go to this one bar in Queen Anne in Seattle. I don't think it's there anymore. It was like a sports bar. And I would just like do Guitar Hero things, and they'd just be like, you guys, all your drinks and food is comped. So my friends would get fucking trashed like every week on a Thursday.
Oh my God.
And then Rock Band came out. We formed a band with Brian Ferenzi.
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Which was one of Brian's, from the mind of Brian Ferenzi. We toured around. That took us to Ibiza, Spain, where
what?
Yeah, MTV flew them out to Ibiza.
We were on TRL.
Well, wait, what?
You never saw him on TRL?
Freddie, I don't think I've ever told you this before, but I remember at the time, I've never been more jealous of anyone in my fucking life than I was of the members of Eleanor Roosevelt. I was like, I fucking love Rock Band so much. I cannot believe I'm not in this band. I'm so pissed.
I'm so sorry.
It was so funny. I was like, they get to go to Spain. God damn it.
Oh yeah, so we went to Spain for the Rock Band 2 release, the international release. Guitar Hero took me to Finland, so like I spent some time in Finland during one of their like it was like an E3 type of thing to like do a contest. It was like the contest was like play Freddie and Guitar Hero 3.
I thought I knew this story, but I didn't know a third of it.
I think one of my favorite bits was there was when the year E3 was open to just like consumers, was E for All, and they had like Target had a Guitar Hero contest, and it was me and my friend Alex, who I should figure out where he's at because he was a cool dude. But he and I both just went. He won it, and I got second place. But our prize was, I think I got like a $500 Target gift card, which in college is just like, hey, guess what, guys? We're going to Target every fucking week, and I was just like living like a king.
Here's
That's just
infinite
me
money.
now.
You did the midnight release at Best Buy in Hollywood.
That's right. God.
They hired him to do the midnight release for for Rock
Oh
Band.
my
2.
gosh.
And then
This is
just
so
as
wild.
quickly as it started, it disappeared when everyone's like, this game sucks
Everybody's like,
now.
I have too much plastic.
The
in my
weirdest,
house.
the worst though. So the two YouTube things was one Guitar Hero 3. I think it was Guitar Hero 2 or 3. The first YouTube live event. This is before like YouTube really got going with the influencers and all that stuff. The first YouTube live event, Activision bought like some ad space. So they're like, okay, we want you to introduce this Guitar Hero. It's gonna start on you. The shot's gonna start on you. You're gonna play the opening to Surfing with the Alien by Joe Satriani, one of my fucking Guitar Hero, like one of my actual guitar idols, and they'll pan down. And I was like, fuck, man, do I have to really? I was just like, God damn it. So I'm like in this weird set they built. I mean, like, I'm like literally like 2 stories off the ground in like this little cubicle thing they built. I'm playing the opening of Joe Satriani's song, and then it goes to him and he continues it. And I was like,
wait, actually, Joe Satriani was there?
Actually, Joe Satriani was
fake
there.
Idiot playing fake version of the song, and they pan to the real guy. Ooh, that's gonna be emasculating.
Oh, and it got worse because then for Rock Band, they're like, hey, we want to be pitching Rock Band to these bands. Can you come and be our LA like demo rep? So whenever we have like a band in LA, can you just like demo the game? I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like fine. We'll pay you like $200.
Can you hang out with cool rock stars in the most embarrassing way possible?
So Cliff, you played his music on a plastic guitar next to him.
Yes. And
that's like meeting your favorite porn star and they introduce you by you masturbating like, by yourself on stage.
Yeah, I know, but like, okay, but then here's even worse was they would do this thing. They'd be like, "Hey, we have a thing," and I would never know who it was. And then, like, they would just be like at the Four Seasons in Beverly Hills, and I'd show up at 10 o'clock, and I'd show up, and they'd be like in some like fucking huge suite, and there'd be like a bunch of Activision people, like, hey, we're just gonna show, or not Activision, EA people would be like, hey, we're just gonna show you, and it'd be like fucking the Eagles. Like I met Joe Walsh from the Eagles.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
goodness.
God.
Jesus.
I met so many people who I
That
personally.
is like the monkey's paw wish version of I want to meet a bunch of famous
I
rock
want to play
stars.
music with the rock
It
stars.
absolutely is.
Did they know that you could actually play guitar?
No, absolutely not. As far as they're concerned, I was just some fucking wanker
Okay,
who
now,
was
by the
just.
way, I do play guitar.
I can't say
we
that.
know.
Oh
yeah,
no,
totally.
we just watched you do it. Yep.
Big boy. You did such a good job playing that guitar.
I have
no,
met-
I can play real guitar.
I have met and shook hands with so many of the people who I like have studied the solos of and the work of as a guitar player, but in the context of shitty
Like
rock.
a fucking Fisher Price.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's the monkey paw.
Guitar. How embarrassing would that have been for them? They gotta sit
It's
there
both.
and watch you
It's so
play.
bad.
They
It's
hate
so
nightmare.
bad.
They were
You
like, this is
represented
destroying
everything
our
that they
music.
hated.
Yeah.
It's so bad, dude. Anyway,
Wait, my favorite part of that was like you playing it for the first time on Expert and be like, "What? You mean everybody can't play like that?"
it's a curse.
I
It
can't
was
even
a
get
curse.
past beginner, you asshole. It's like the U.S. gymnastics team. Like you mean everybody can't do a triple backflip handstand on a.
Listen, some things just come
I
naturally.
mean, it sounds like he was punished for that hubris.
Yeah. Yep.
I think so, because I think in the end, like I think having natural Super Smash Brothers skills is probably the best social. I've joked that Super Smash Brothers is like golf for our generation. Like you need to be good enough to be okay in the social setting.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's bad.
I definitely don't feel bad about breaking that glass anymore. All right.
Anyway, that's gonna do it for us.